Good afternoon, everyone. Well, this morning I have been cutting with one of my slightly later steel 010s. So I've just sold one of my slightly earlier ones in the orange and black, and so this is the slightly later version with the chain brake and a couple of the minor design changes, and again running 3/8 low profile chain setup, which actually that's another subject, but it's interesting that a 3/8 low profile pitch chain and a 3/8 pitch chain, although they're both called 3/8 pitch, they're different sizes. The 3/8 low profile is, I think, is it 10 thou shorter on a link? It's very strange. I don't know why they just didn't give it its actual size like they have with the rest of the chains. But so I was cutting with that, and you know, they're fabulous saws. My only criticism of the problem is the chain oiler is a little bit weak. Out of loads of the steels I have, I think this is one of their poorest designs for chain oilers. But so I was cutting with her, and then I saw one of my SL21s hanging. Never cut with this saw. I thought, you know, I'm going to show, hopefully, what the little JOBU branded, again from Quadra, so Canadian, but badged JOBU, and identical displacement again to the Danon 136, so 34.5 cc or 34.4 cc, I think is the exact. So I think they're a 36mm stroke and 36mm piston and a 32mm stroke, something like that. But some interesting design tweaks which Quadra did, presumably for JOBU. So this is a mid-70s saw, 75, top handle, non-braked, but interesting little knuckle guard, which you rarely see them actually still attached to these. Everything else looks incredibly similar, but there are a few other design tweaks which I don't think ever went to Danon. It has if slightly crude, an AV mounting system, little rubber grommets either side of the rear handle and to the front, just bolted above the carburettor, and a little mount, again for a rubber, near the base of the handle, although the rubber's gone on this particular one. Everything else on this all complete. But interestingly, JOBU didn't switch over to a 3/8 low profile chain, and so they kept all the SLs, the smaller ones, running on a 1/4 inch pitch. And I've got to say, I haven't ever cut with this one, but the 1/4 inch pitch JOBU SL21s I've cut with, they have been far superior, absolutely far superior. Just watching a hornet flying around. Okay. They've been far superior with the 1/4 pitch chain than they have with the 3/8 low profile, and so I think if I can get that thing off me. Ah dear. Okay, we got rid of that one. I think they probably realised that the power of this engine, its displacement, was far better suited to the 1/4 inch without going up to the 3/8, in my opinion. So I'm going to show her starting and running. She's always started beautifully. It's got great compression, and I'm interested to see what she cuts like, because I've never cut with her. Kill switch, no throttle lock on the early ones. Sorry guys, so I lost my train of thought slightly. So automatic oiler, pressurized tank, also with the manual oiler works really well. So obviously a slight design tweak. Fuel pickup is also better on this model than it is on the Danons for whatever reason. It's just a better design and placement. And crankcases and side cases, almost identical footprint but just some slight changes in the mouldings if you look at them side by side. But as for the engine, same piston, same head, same displacement, and again can run from a 12 to a 16. This one's running the middle bar, which is a 14, and this is running the original Canadian roller nose tip version of the bar. And again, I'm sure it suits this engine better having the roller nose tip as opposed to having the solid nose tip. My experience has been they've always cut better because you're running on a saw which has less power, and so you don't want to be fighting any resistance at the tip because you can take away from the power you need for cutting the wood. And again, that's why I think this one is the best combination. Through its running the roller nose tip, the 1/4 inch profile chain, just a gorgeous setup. Okay, and I can't wait to see how she cuts. Here we go. Particularly as I've been cutting with a 37cc, and now I'm going to go back to a 34. Oh, kill switch wrong way. Okay, well, she definitely needs a slight tweak and a sharpen, and tiny bit rough on the cut on this, so it's solid oak, only about 4 inches across here, and yeah, so a tiny bit rough. So I'm going to pull out I'll pull out my little baby files, so my little 4mm files, and I can see she's got a little bit of bird edges, so I'll give her a tweak. I'll pause the vid and I'll come back and I'll restart the cutting again on the oak. Guys, back in a minute. Hi guys. Okay, I'm back. So let's see how she cuts now I've dressed the chain. I've got to be honest as well, I have great results cutting freehand or sharpening freehand if I'm doing either 1/2 inch, 404 or 3/8 if they're all full chisel chains. If they are semi-chisel, or like the original Cox chipper chain with the rounded outside edge on the blade, I can get very good results if I'm very time consuming and take a lot of care. But by the time I get to the 1/4 inch pitch, I don't know why, I struggle, particularly if it's a semi-chisel with the partially rounded teeth. I struggle to get a nice edge, and so this will be interesting. So I've just given her a 10-minute sharpen, and it feels like she's okay, and the rakers seem a good height, so let's try again. See if she goes through without stalling. Hey guys, wow, what a difference. Okay, and I'm by no means proficient at sharpening. It's miles cleaner, and so that's about 6 inches, really green, so really wet, solid oak, and then 6 or 7 inches, and then really surprisingly, so even with that little baby JOBU, this is probably, let's have a look what that is. 14-inch bar. So that's 10-inch oak, and again, no hesitation and just straight through. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to grab a piece of softwood as well, guys, and show. Let's see what she goes through. A piece of. I'll find a piece of 10-inch larch. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay. That's a good. Who put the saw there? Hang on. Put you there. Oh. Okay. Right. So that is about, that's about 12-inch larch. So it's really surprising if you're in a, just pushed and you want to cut even something bigger with a tiny little saw which weighs around 6 pounds. Okay, let's see how she cuts here. guys, there she is. So that's a little baby JOBU. Gorgeous little top handled saw, obviously non-chain brake, mid-70s, running a little baby 1/4 inch pitch setup. Chain could do with, again, somebody more proficient at balancing the teeth out than me, but in terms of cutting and gorgeous little running engine, there she is. So she's going to go up on eBay as a collector saw for sale. I shall re-clean her again. This is the first time she's ever been cut with by me today. Beautiful. And again, it's just staggering how much wood you can get through with just a baby saw, just in a few minutes. Bye for now, guys.